Okay, so I absolutely love wearing funny shirts, and this one says, "Today I am doing nothing." And this particular shirt, I really don't know why I got it because it's an absolute lie. Every day I am doing something, but I just thought this would be inspiration to maybe put it on today and not do nothing. But yeah, we got a lot to do, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Hi everyone. So today I want to share with you how I'm going to prep this little strawberry patch here. Now here's a backstory. Last year we grew our strawberries in the strawberry tower, and I think I got it off Amazon. I did. I got it off Amazon, and it was like a 5-tier strawberry tower or flower tower. And the purpose of it is you plant the strawberries around. You could plant a whole lot and you water from the top and everything trickles down. Well, I'm just going to be totally honest. I personally did not like it. I felt I was doing too much work because I would water it from the top like it suggested, but some of the tiers were not getting water to them. So I found myself having to get the watering can and hand water some of the tiers to make sure that they were thoroughly watered too. So that to me defeated the purpose. So the ones that were alive, by the time I took it down, I put them in here, but I also did go ahead and get a few more strawberries. So these are Quinault strawberries. They're ever-bearing strawberries. And so that means that we're going to get strawberries hopefully all season long. Now I planted them in fall and I noticed that they were still sending out runners. So what I did is I cut the runners off as I saw them because I wanted the main mother plant to go ahead and put energy in the plant and not to produce runners. Now, a good way to continue to get more strawberries, once we go ahead and prep this bed and they start sending out runners this season, what I'll do is I will move back some of this straw, let the runners go ahead and take root in the soil, and then cut it off from the mother. I think of it like an umbilical cord. I'm just gonna cut the umbilical cord and we'll let it survive on its own. So that's a good way to continue to produce strawberry plants. But like I said, in fall, because we were getting ready to really close up the season, I just wanted them to just focus the energy, the main mother plant. So I cut them off and I covered them with straw. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to use today to go ahead and prep this area so that we can get it off to a good growing start. Now let me first tell you about this straw right here. And I guess I should show you what I have, and don't judge me because evidently I don't know how to open up packages because I opened it from the bottom. So this is the straw that I used, and I put this down in the fall just to kind of add a little bit of protection from the cold from the strawberries. And let me show you what happened. And this is like I've had to go back maybe 2 times and redo this bed because they get this grass in here and it had really got thick. I think since I saw 99% weed free, that I was like, okay, it's just going to be straw and that's it. So I've had to redo this bed. This will be my 3rd time today, and that's fine because it really was there for the protection, in which I can say that it definitely did really good. And all I would do, like I said, is just come out here and cut the runners off because we didn't have a real cold winter this year, so the strawberries were kind of growing but at a slow pace, and so I just didn't want the mother plant using all of its energies trying to push those runners out. So we're also going to use this berry tone here, and I use this on my blackberries and the strawberries, and once the blueberries get established, I will also use it on that too. But what I like about this is not only just for berries. They give you a variety of different plants, acid-loving plants, that you can use it on. So if you have any of these plants listed, and I can see maybe about 2 or 3 that I have, then I can just use this same fertilizer to kickstart the season. And then I'm also going to give the strawberry patch a fresh layer of this compost here. And you guys, comment below if you do your own compost. I have really been researching that, and I really think I'm going to get started this year, because I went to a composting class and it's just really simple. I don't know what is the holdup with me, but I'm just probably going to start small and just do my own compost, because I think that will help save me money also. So let me go ahead and pull up this straw right here, and then we'll get everything prepped and done. And so I just really feel that this season we're going to have lots and lots of strawberries. And like I said, I'll go ahead and let the runners stay this season, because what I'm going to do, like an umbilical cord, is I'll probably move this straw back, let the runner root, and then we'll cut it from the mother. And that's a good way to continue to get more strawberry plants. So let me stop talking, because this video really needs to be short because of the time, and then we'll finish up. So I got up most of the straw. I'm still going to pull a little bit more of like the grass that was forming in here. But what I wanted to stop and show you is this is a good time to go ahead and inspect your plants, because as I was moving the straw from underneath these plants, there's our little friend, the snail. And so what I'm going to do, hold on y'all, because I don't know why I just picked that up with my hand like that, like I'm bad. Okay, so what I got here is some diatomaceous earth that I'm going to sprinkle down here, because I think I looked at this one too and it was a few slugs, and we do have slug problems here. So before I even put the fertilizer and the compost and the straw back on top, I'm going to sprinkle this whole bed with the diatomaceous earth. What I also was doing is just cleaning up some of the old and battered leaves, and then some of these strawberries. Here's one, I left this one for you guys, that I know is not going to produce a strawberry. So I'm just going to cut those off too. Now let me show you some of the beautiful strawberry flowers that we do have. I'm quite sure you all can see it from over there, but let me get around so that I can get a little bit closer. So we do have some nice strawberry flowers that are forming, and so that's why I want to go ahead and get the fertilizer down, just so they can begin to make nice strawberries here. So I'm just going to do a little bit more cleaning up and cutting off the old things, and then we're going to get this bed prepped and made up. I don't know if you guys remember the sweet peas, like the English peas. I went ahead and pulled those because a couple days it was like low 20s, and so I don't know what happened. It seems like they were done with it, but I definitely want to get a hold of this slug problem, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then when I come back, the bed should be ready. Y'all, they said it was going to be 68 degrees out here, and I found myself breathing rather hard. So let me finish this up, and then I think I'm going to go ahead while I'm over here, get all these leaves from over here, because that can also, for us, bring on slugs too. Because, okay, that's what I did really wanted to tell y'all. That's why I like putting the straw down for the strawberries, because although it's been hot, like when you removed the straw, the soil was still nice and cool and nice and wet. So I put the straw down for two reasons. First, it keeps that soil cool, because I'm telling y'all, once it heats up here, it's going to be hot. So it'll keep the soil nice and cool, and you don't have to water it as much. And then also, when the strawberries start to form, like if you don't come out here and regularly check on it, and the strawberries just lay on this dirt, it could start to rot them. very quickly. So I feel like if I have the straw down here, it's a little bit of added protection so that it does not get right on the dirt. Now I do know, because we found like acorns in here, and the birds and the squirrels are disrespectful, so I do know for a fact I'm gonna have to use one of my net barriers to keep the birds and the squirrels from taking a bite out and then just dropping it so that I can enjoy some of my strawberries before they do. But I just like the way the soil is under the straw. So let me go ahead and finish up, and then that will be it for this little strawberry patch. So I want to try to do this with one hand. I've put my berry tone on, but what I wanted to share with you guys is you don't have to put like the fertilizer jam up in the strawberries, because like I tell people, we want to build our soil. So you know how people say like a drip line or something like that. So basically what I've done is put the berry tone kind of around here, and I just worked it in the soil really good, just around there. Like I don't like to put it like down in the middle or anything, because I'm trying to build my soil. That'll help with pest control. That will help with a whole bunch of things. So I just wanted to share that really quick. Is just kind of put it around here and just work it in. So now all I'm going to do is put my compost on, and then I'm going to put my straw back on, and I'm just going to watch these strawberries grow, because it looks like they are off to a good start. Once I see strawberries, I am going to come back out here, maybe not today, and put the netting on so that we can protect it from the squirrels and the birds. So does this not look so fresh and so clean? We have a fresh layer of the berry tone. We put some diatomaceous earth, mixed that in to help with the slugs. We put a fresh layer of compost on, and then we topped it off with a fresh layer of straw. Now, I probably won't do this again until around June, where I take everything up and hit it again with the straw, assess the soil, make sure we don't have any slugs. But throughout the growing season, I will feed it some compost tea probably every 2 to 3 weeks, and hopefully we will have a successful strawberry season this year. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you are not a subscriber, we will absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. So make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.